The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us. Elliott T. Bauer Stadium in Huntsville, Texas, home of the Sam Houston Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bearcats will put total weather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. To the air. It's Battiato. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Wants to throw on first down. A little release to the back. Runs for the tackle. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
And here comes the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They'll send the back in motion. On the move. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Let's talk just for a moment about Sam Houston. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program, and he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Let's talk a little bit about Sam Houston. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman, gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
It's a reverse. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Bearcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Shakes off the defender. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Battiato. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got his man in the middle. Gets away from one, finds room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. It's on target and complete. At the 40, there he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They try to get it outside on the left. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Battiato. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete on third down.
Yeah, and in third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go to the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. Hit as he throws. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Bearcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Needed to get rid of that football, but just couldn't turn it loose. And the defense got to it.
This defensive front, they're just so active. They're twisting, they're stunting, they're confusing this offensive line, and that's allowing them to get to the QB.
The Bearcats will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking downfield, it's Battiato. Caught over the middle, it's Butler. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Motion from the back. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking for a crease to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose. We brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Trying play action. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They want to run it left here. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Watson. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Lots of room to run. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead. There was just a little bit of time left in the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Tenn had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. It's complete to the right. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes. And
he unleashes a long one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, they're after him. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Middle Tennessee.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Battiato. They're working that left side. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Dropping back, it's Watson. He's got an open man. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He couldn't find anywhere to go with the ball. Bought time for a second, but finally just went down.
When you're a defense, you want to get that guy on the move, get him uncomfortable. Nice job getting the quarterback outside the pocket and not letting him throw it away. Getting to him, getting him on the ground, creating the negative play.
Those last 2 running plays went nowhere. At this point, you wonder if you just run it again, punt, and regroup. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going for the big play. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
On his way from around the 50. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Wants to throw. It's Battiato. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hunt. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Wow, through the defense. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
I think it's easy to say, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Dropping back, it's Battiato. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Porter. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He gets a block. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
That QB is absolutely going to buy all the hog mollies up front as steak dinner tonight. My goodness, when you have that much time in the pocket, I think I could be successful. And I don't even like quarterbacks or want to play quarterback.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Fires to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Watson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Bearcats will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
The Bearcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Lets it fly. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by one possession.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
To the air, it's Watson. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
It's complete on the right side.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Butler. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that.
Got it in stride inside the 20. They ain't get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Watson. Safe completion on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Give to the big fullback. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll leave 1st and goal for this offense.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
And guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown. Then they'll need the 2 to tie here in the 4th. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
They'll try to get the 2, knot this thing up, and maybe push us into overtime. Back to pass, it's Watson. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
What a big play by this defense. You give up the touchdown. You don't get discouraged. You bow up, tight coverage on the 2-point conversion. And now, more importantly, you still have the lead late in this football game.
Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Offense working from the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Fights off a defender. Turns it on down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Watson. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets